Now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's give this event a fresh and sparkling start by inviting Mr. Neeraj Sahai, the president of Dun & Bradstreet International, the leading global provider of business decisioning data and analytics. Mr. Sahai ensures the pursuit of growth opportunities, operating efficiency, and best practices across Asia, India, the UK and Ireland, and the Dun & Bradstreet Worldwide Network. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Neeraj Sahai.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I would like to begin by welcoming our distinguished dignitaries. Dr. Bibek Debroy, Chairman, Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. Dr. Krishnamurthy Subramaniam, Chief Economic Advisor, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Mr. Richard Morgan, Regional Managing Director, West and Central Asia, Maersk. And Ms. Rakhi Kumar, SVP Sustainability Solutions, Liberty Mutual Insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my colleagues at Dun & Bradstreet, I extend a warm welcome and sincere thanks to all of you for attending India's Top 500 Companies 2021 event, one of Dun & Bradstreet's premier events in India. For more than 2 decades, this publication has served as a fitting tribute to the Indian corporate sector. It is a privilege for me to be here to recognize the best performing companies in India in 2020, especially during this time when many businesses continue to face challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic. Today, we are here to acknowledge the incredible contribution that business leaders like you have made to the Indian and global economy. Let me start with stating something I believe all of us would agree. 2020 was a truly unprecedented year of global disruption. Around 100 million people were pushed into extreme poverty across countries, and the toll on human lives in terms of infections and mortality is the highest since the 1980 influenza pandemic. Globally, per capita income levels have regressed by 5 years. Dun & Bradstreet's COVID-19 Commerce Disruption Tracker, which illustrates the impact of the pandemic on businesses' ability to operate, generate sales, and have employees perform their work duties, peaked at over 70% in April 2020 and moderated to 40% by Jan 2021. A parallel analysis done by the World Bank on data from over 60 countries shows that companies' sales plunged by 45% in April to September 2020 from the pre-pandemic levels, and by 27% in October 2020 to January 2021. These figures demonstrate the profound, wide-ranging, and more often than not, long-lasting consequences that such disruptions have on businesses. Today, with both the public health crisis and the linked economic turmoil still present, there remains a level of uncertainty about what the full ramifications of COVID-19 will be for the decade ahead. As business leaders, it is essential that we continue to consider the bigger picture while taking into account the responses and recovery from the current crisis. Empirical evidence shows that new ideas often emerge or are developed in response to extreme needs arising during a crisis. For example, the Black Death in the 14th century led to the end of feudalism and serfdom. World War II led to an increase in participation rate of women in the workforce. The 9/11 terrorist attacks reshaped transportation and security policies worldwide. SARS reshaped attitudes towards shopping and led to a surge in online retailing in China. And finally, as many of you have experienced during the COVID-19 pandemic, many businesses, if not all, have come to realize that data-driven digital transformation is critical to success now and in the future. Industry studies show us that the share of digital or digitally enabled products of businesses has accelerated by up to 10 years due to the impact of COVID-19. This is the first pandemic where digital technologies have enabled remote working, learning, networking, and a plethora of other things. Some of these changes are likely here to stay. Consequently, data growth and data-driven decision-making will continue to proliferate. A commissioned study conducted by Forrester Consulting on behalf of Dun & Bradstreet shows that data activation leaders, or those companies which are effective in uncovering truth and meaning from data that inform actions, are more than twice as likely as other companies to report increases to their sales cycle speed. Significantly, better outcomes for other metrics such as customer lifetime value, brand awareness, and revenue were also observed, all pointing to the fact that the shift to digital is changing businesses, industries, and economies. As the world's leading global provider of business decisioning, data, and analytics for the last 180 years, Dun & Bradstreet has helped clients survive financial crises, recessions, the Great Depression, wars, pandemics, and many more global changes. Throughout these events in history, Dun & Bradstreet has helped clients manage risk and enable growth. I'm proud to say that nearly 90% of the Fortune 500 companies and companies of every size around the world rely on Dun & Bradstreet as an essential and trusted partner. With a cumulative revenue equivalent to 1.5 times the US economy, the Fortune Global 500 companies will play a crucial role in global economic recovery through their strong forward and backward linkages. Similarly, we anticipate India's top 500 companies to lead India's economic recovery, given that they contribute to nearly 45% of India's foreign exchange earnings and around 23% of India's gross tax revenues. The World Bank expects India to be the second fastest growing major economy in the current fiscal year. None of this growth or progress would be possible without the passion, commitment, and the vision of leaders like you who are running these businesses. Before I conclude, I offer my congratulations to all the companies that are being featured in the list of India's top 500 companies 2021 and the winners across the 37 categories of Corporate Awards 2021. I wish to extend my deepest gratitude to Shri Bibek Debroy, Chairman, Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister, for joining us on this special occasion. A big thank you to our partners and co-partners for having made this event possible. And last but not least, a thank you for joining us at our virtual event today. This event is all about you, so let's bring it back to why we are here, to honor India's top 500 companies in 2021, especially the award winners today. Congratulations and thank you.